Hi everyone, welcome to this tutorial on Moodle's Stealth feature. Today I will show you how to keep your course page clean and organized while still making important activities and resources available to your students. As a course creator, we often need to include a variety of activities and resources. Over time, this can make the course page look cluttered and overwhelming for students, as you can see from these pages. By using the Stealth feature, you can hide these activities from the main page while still making them accessible through links. This will not only simplify navigation, but it will also enhance the overall user experience. A question that you might ask is, why should I activate the Moodle Stealth feature? What benefits are there for me or for my course? Well, the first benefit is that it will organize and simplify your course pages. First and foremost, the Stealth feature helps you to keep your course page clean and organized. As a course creator, you're adding activities as time goes on. You're just adding a variety of activities and resources. And over time, it will make your page look cluttered and overwhelming for students. So by using the Stealth feature, you can hide these activities from the main page while still making them accessible through the links. Let me show you how this is done. First, we need to activate our Stealth feature in Moodle. So let's go to Site Administration. Then we'll go to Advanced Features. We can scroll down. And here where you see Allow Stealth Activities, you can just check the box. Scroll down and Save Changes. Okay, so there we go. So now we can go back to our course. So now that our Stealth activities are activated, let me show you how you can use it to organize and simplify your course pages. Okay, so here in a normal course, we have our modules. Then within our modules, we have our various lessons. Within our lessons, we have our various activities. So the linear process then becomes the student starts with lesson 1 and then lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4. They go into each lesson. So how can we use the Stealth activity now, or the Stealth mode, to make our courses more organized and to simplify our course pages? Okay, so I have an About page, or About this module section here. And here I specify the overview of the module, the learning outcomes, as well as my lessons. So I have 5 lessons, and these are the 5 lessons. Then I have my list of graded activities, which is my quizzes and assignments. So here's my quizzes in each of the lessons. Okay. So instead of me allowing students to access each lesson here, I will now use the Stealth mode to allow students to use these links. Okay. So what I'll do first is I'll go to my activities. So I'll open my lesson and I'll grab that link. So the URL there, and I'll copy it. I'll go back to my course. Then I'll go into my settings of this block here. Remember, I've grabbed the lesson. So I'll scroll down, and where it says lesson 1, I'll just highlight the text there. I'll use the chain or the link icon here. I'll click on it and I'll paste that link, that URL link. Okay, and I can open it in a new window or open it in the same window. Okay, so I'll open it in a new window for this exercise and I'll update the link. This will turn blue, and I can do the same for the other lessons. Okay, so let's go back to this. I'll just go back to my course and I'll grab the other lessons. Okay, so I'll just grab lesson 2, or that's my lesson, and that's my lesson 2. I'll just grab that. Okay, so grab that URL. I'll copy that. I'll go back and I'll do the same for lesson 2. I'll paste it there. I'll open it in a new window and I update the link. I'll do the same for 3, 4 and the recap lesson. And then I'll do the same for my graded activities. So let's do the graded activities. So I'll go back here, and then I'll go for my first graded activity. It's this one here. So I'll just click on it to open it, and then I'll grab the URL. So I'll right click, open it, grab the URL, copy it, go back, and then just go to there's my first graded activity. I'll then use the link, paste it, and open it in a new window. Okay, so there's my first one. Okay, now I'll save this, and immediately you'll see there's my first lesson, second lesson, and my first graded activity. Okay, so now let's scroll down. Remember, we've linked these three, the first two, and then that one there. Okay, yeah, two. So now, next to the lesson, you'll click on the ellipsis here, and immediately when you hover over availability, you'll see an extra menu appears. Make available but don't show on course page. Okay, you'll click on that, and this will hide it from the students. The same for this my assessment. Again, make available but don't show on the course page. And then my second lesson, the same, availability, make available but don't show. Okay, so here you'll see. Now let me go into my student mode. I'll just switch my roles. I'll choose student. If the student now scrolls down, you'll see there's the links to my graded activities. And if I go to lesson 1 now, you'll see there's nothing there. Lesson 2, the graded activities missing. Okay, but now when he or she clicks on that, let's close this. Close that. I can even close everything here. So now when they click on lesson 1, it takes them straight to lesson 1. So although it isn't visible or available for the student here on the course page, they can still click on the link here and they can access the lesson. So this then becomes a more organized page. So you have your links here, but it isn't cluttered like this here. So here I have lesson 1, 2, 3, lesson 4 with all my lessons, and the student needs to go to each lesson and open it. But here I have this shorter version of my course where I only use the links. So these are my lessons and these are my graded activities. If they need to go to the quiz, I can click on the quiz and it will take them to the quiz. So although it's hidden for them, you'll see there it's hidden for the student, but it's still available for them to do. And it just makes your course more organized and it simplifies your course pages. Another way to do this is, let me show you. Let's return to our role. If you scroll down, if you want to hide this activity and make it available, okay, so let's just grab the link. I'll grab the link there. I'll go to my activity. I'll turn editing on. Then I'll go to so that was my second graded activity. So that's my second graded activity. So let's go into the settings of this block. And then my second graded activity is this one here. I'll just link it to that particular activity, paste it, open in a new window, update, and then I'll save it. Now I can go into the settings of this activity. I can click on settings, then I'll scroll down, and under common module settings, I'll click on that. And now under availability, I can click on the drop down list and say choose make available but don't show on my course page. And then save it and return. So if I go to the course now, refresh it, you'll see that available but not shown on my course page. And if I go to my student view, I'll switch roles, student, module lesson 1 and lesson 2 should now be, there should be nothing in it. So it's not available for the students. Whilst lesson 3 and lesson 4 and even lesson 5 will still be seen by the student. Okay, but now the student can click on, let's just close that, can click on the second graded activity and it will open. So it's still available, but it just doesn't show on my course page. So eventually all the students will see are these links, and they can click on the links and they can go to that particular activity. So more organized and a more simple course page. You'll also see that it's hidden here from the course page, but even from the menu, it will be hidden here. It will still say lesson 1, lesson 2, but the activities will be hidden and only accessible via these links. Okay, so it's no more scrolling down. They stop scrolling here. They can go to lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4, lesson 5. Then they can do their graded activities 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're done with module 1. Let's return to our normal role. Now, let's do something else with our stealth activities. Okay, let's turn editing on. I have my course outcomes here, and under my welcome message, I have my welcome message there. Then I have what to expect in this course, and then I have learning support, and then I have how to succeed in this course. Now, what if I don't want them to scroll through these, through the welcome message? Okay, I just want a block here and it should be visible through the whole course. Okay, so let's do that. I can click on add a block. I will then use my text block here and I'll provide it a name. So let's say this is my useful resources. Okay, so in this area here, I'll add the text and also the links. So I have some text here that I'll want to add here. This is just an introduction to this course and so forth, telling the student that there are reading materials and videos and lecture videos and chat rooms and so forth. And underneath here, I want to add a banner, which will split the two sections. Okay, so I'll go into my HTML view. So I'll click on View, Source Code, and then just underneath, I'll remove that paragraph there, and I'll just add a break here. Okay, and then I'll add my HTML there. Okay, so I can share the HTML with you, and all you need to do is you can change the background color there. It's currently blue, as you will see now, but if you want to change the color, you just go to X color code. So here you can just choose a color you want, and you can grab the hex code there and you can paste the hex code in there. So all you need to do is click on that. You can grab that code there, copy it, you go to your HTML editor and you paste the code in there if you want to change it. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like. So if I save it now, and you'll see that it's kind of blue, but if you should change it to the color that I've just copied, so let's paste that color in there, and I'll save it, it takes on that particular color that I've just copied. Okay, so I'll paste the HTML code in the description of this video, and you can use it to your liking. Okay, so underneath here, I want to add the learning support from my course. Okay, so I'll save this first. Okay, so now there's my useful resources, there's some reading for them, and underneath here, I want to add my learning support stuff here. My announcements, my discussion forums, my instructor contact, my technical support. Okay, then underneath there, I want to show them how to succeed in this course. Okay, so I'll do that first. Our next step is to grab this here and then paste it there below the banner. Okay, so let's do that. I'll click on the ellipsis icon here and I'll go into my settings Let's make this bigger. And then I'll go to my learning support. I'll copy this. I can cancel this because I didn't make any changes. Then I'll go back to my settings here. I'll add a break here just below the banner and then paste what I've just copied. So let's go into the settings here. So I'll click on my gear icon, click on configure useful resources block. I'll then go into my HTML view, and then just underneath here I'll add a break and I'll save it, and then you'll see we can paste it in the space here. Okay, so I'll paste it there, and there's my text. I'll click on save. Okay, so there's my text. Now I also want to include the how to succeed in my course section just underneath this. Okay, so I'll go back to my settings of my block. So configure. Okay, and just underneath here I can add a break again. So just underneath there I'll add a break, and then I will paste my HTML, and again I will share the HTML code and you can modify it to your liking. I'll just grab that color again and I'll paste it there, and then I'll just add a break there. I'll save it. Okay, so there we go. I'll go to my course and I'll just grab this here. Okay, so how to succeed. Let's just go to the settings. Just increase the size here. How to succeed. I'll grab that. I'll copy that and I'll go back and I'll paste it here. Okay, so there we go. I'll click on save. I can close this. So let's scroll down, and now we have the two sections here. I have my learning support section, and then I have my how to succeed in this course. Okay, so let's create our resources, our stealth activities. I'll scroll down to the bottom of the page. Then I'll add a section. I'll call this section my stealth activities. Press enter. Okay, so first I want them, if they click on discussions forum, it should take them to the discussions forum. Okay, so let's add the resource. I'll click on add an activity or resource and I'll add a forum discussion. I'll make sure that it's the same name, forum discussion. Okay, and now I can leave everything on its default. I'll click on save and display. Okay, I'll click on forum discussion again. Now I can create some discussions, but for now I'll leave it blank. I'll copy the URL. I'll go back to my course. Within my course, I need to go to my edit settings of my block again. Okay, so we need to make sure we link the resource to the actual name, the forum discussions forum. Okay, so I'll click on the gear icon here. I click on configure useful resources. I'll scroll down to where it says discussions forum, and then I'll highlight this, and then I'll click on my link icon and I'll just paste my link in there. Open a new tab, update, and I can click on save changes. Now I can do this for all 4 of the highlighted text here. Remember, I can remove these so that it only becomes links. Okay, so let's do that. I'll click on this, configure. I'll scroll down, so now I can remove this. And I can remove that text there. This here. And this here. Okay. Same here. And this. And this there. And then this. Okay, so now I'll save it. I can do some spacing here, but for now I'll leave it as is. So I have my discussions forum, so if the student comes here and he clicks on this, it will take him to the discussions forum. Okay, so there's the discussions forum. Okay, I'll close that, go back. Now, for each of these, I'll leave everything there. For each of these, I want to create a page in Moodle. Okay, and I want to link these to the page, but I want to hide it. I want to use the stealth activity. So I'll scroll down. Remember, as a student, I can still see the forum's discussion, but now I can hide it, make it available, but hide it. Okay. Let's create our first page. Our first page should be stay organized. Okay, so I'll go to my resources, click on page. I'll call this stay organized. Here I'll add my text, so I have text prepared. So I'll just copy my text here. Okay, and I'll paste it in there. Okay, so there's stay organized. Okay, and I'll save it. So again, here I can set it to make available but don't show on course page. Okay. So I can do that, and I can save and display. Now I can copy my URL. I'll click on the page, I'll copy my URL. So here's my how to stay organized. I have my 10 steps there. Okay. I'll go back to my course. In my course, I will go to my blocks, and then you'll see immediately it's linked, but there's a hyperlink on it already. So if I click on this now, it should take me to my particular activity or my particular page. So there you go. Okay. So you'll see available but not shown on the course page. Let's create our second page. It's participate actively. So I'll click on my second page, go to resources, click on my page, and this is participate actively. Okay, I'll scroll down, I'll add my text. So I'll just paste my text here, and then here I'll say make available but don't show on course page, and then I'll click on save and return. Immediately you'll see there's the link. Okay, so I'll create my third page. So I'll grab this text there, I'll just copy it. I'll click on add an activity or resource. I'll go to my resources, click on page, and then just paste the text that I've grabbed there, and then I'll just paste my text there. I'll paste it in there, and then I'll change the common module settings. So make available but don't show, and I'll click on save and return to course, and now you'll see there's my third one. So now as a student you can click on switch roles, student, and now if I scroll down you'll see the student has access to this. Stay organized, you can click on that, it will take him to how to stay organized. You can click on participate actively, it will take him to participate actively. You can even add a nice header there. And then for reach out for help, I can click on that and it will take me to reach out for help. Okay. So now as an administrator, let's return to our normal role. I don't need this block anymore, so I can even add this to my block here. I don't need this anymore. So I can turn on editing and I can hide this completely. Okay, so I start here, I can hide this. So this will become available for students to use these links. Okay, and I can even tidy it up with CSS or HTML further. Okay, so this I can hide, so they don't need to scroll through these. I can hide this completely, and then they don't see this, but they see the links here. The second benefit of using the stealth mode in Moodle, or the stealth activity, is to provide conditional access to resources for your students. So let's say I'm here in my final lesson, the lesson recap, and the learners need to do the final assessment or the assignment. But I don't want them to see the memorandum yet. I first want them to complete the activity, and this can be for any resource or a game. If they complete this assignment, they can play a game, or they can access the memorandum and so forth, or their marks on a spreadsheet and so forth. You can create the activity. So let's create the page here. So I'll create it, and this can be any resource. Okay, so for this exercise, I'll create a page and I'll call this the memo. Okay, this is the memo of my assignment, and I'll paste the memo in here. So I'll just, for this purpose, I'll just use lorem ipsum, and I'll copy this and I'll go back and I'll paste it somewhere there, and I'll make this activity make available but don't show on course page. And then under restrictions, I'll click on that, add restrictions, then activity completion, and then I select the activity that I want them to complete. Okay, so there's my assign 1 to 4 assignment. So I'll click on that, and that should be marked as with a pass grade or as complete. Okay, so you can choose one of these. So let's complete, and then I'll click on save and return. Again, you'll see that it's available but not shown on the course page, but it's not available unless you complete the assignment there. Okay, so once the student, so let's head on back to the student view. So I'll click on that, switch roles, I'll choose the student view, I'll scroll down right to the bottom and see what I can see as a student. You'll see I only see stealth activities, there's nothing there. I can even hide this bar. Okay, there's nothing, but I can see the activity of module 1. So there's my module 1. I can see the assignment there. So the second benefit of using the stealth mode or the stealth activities is to provide conditional access to resources. So here you can add any resource, and you can make it available as soon as the students complete a certain activity within your course. Another purpose or benefit of the stealth mode or stealth activity in Moodle is to streamline your resource libraries. Now, if you have a large number of supplementary materials, the stealth feature can help you create a more streamlined resource library. Instead of displaying every resource on the main course page, you can create a single resource section with links to hidden materials. This keeps the main page tidy and makes it easier for students to find what they need. Let me show you how this is done. So if you scroll down to the bottom, you can even call this my resource library. Okay, so let's turn on editing. I'll add a new section and I'll call this my resource library. Okay, so now in here I can add a page, or I can add different pages, or whatever I want to do there. I can add a book activity, I can add an assignment, I can add a file, a folder, a forum, a glossary. I can add any resource. I can add PDFs, PDF documents, any resource here. And then in my course, so in lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, I can add an activity. So let's add a page again. I'll call this Moodle. I'll add some text here. So here I have my text. And now within my text, I can actually link it to certain resources in my resource library. Okay, so let's do that. I'll save this. So there's my page. Okay, so once a student ends up here, they click on it and it will open as a page. They can go through. This is my learning resource. So now I can have a link for a page, or I can even have a link there at the bottom for the file, for the quiz, for the assignment, for a forum discussion, for feedback, for choice, for anyone here. Okay, so let's go back. In my resource library, I can add my resources. So let's say I want to add an external link. I'll add a URL and I'll call this Moodle Pages. Okay, so let's go to Moodle. So there's my Moodle page resource. I'll copy this URL and I'll paste it in here. I can give it a description. I'll leave it as is. And now this will become make available but don't show on course page. Okay, I'll click on save. I can even add restrictions. I'll click on save. I want it to be linked to this page here. Okay, so they first need to end up on this page. They don't need to go directly to this page. They first need to end up on this page. So I'll copy that link. I'll go back to my course. And then I'll go to my activity. So there's my Moodle page. I'll click on it. I'll click on settings. Underneath here, I'll just say access the page resource here. Okay. I'll just highlight this, add a link. And open in a new tab. I'll update that so you'll see immediately there. Okay. I can even go to Moodle file. So there's working with files. Okay. So there's working with files. I'll save this. So once a student clicks on this link, you will access this resource, and now this link becomes available here. You can click on it and it will take him to that particular page. You can then click on this resource and it will take him to the Moodle page. Okay. So we can do this for each and every page. So now you see it's one resource, but within this resource, or one page, but in that page you can link it to various resources within your resource library. But these resources won't clutter the actual course page. It will be separate from the course page. So the students won't even see it here underneath this section here, but they will have access to it. Let us look at other resources we can use. So in my document, I like to add a file or an H5P activity here just underneath the file area here. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll turn editing on. Then I'll go back to my course. Open a new tab. I'll scroll down to the bottom of my page where my resource library section lives. So there we go. And I'll add a resource or add an activity here. And I'll add an H5P activity here. Okay, so I'll add an activity. This will be the H5P. I'll just call this test H5P. I'll drag my H5P activity here So I'll just upload it here. Okay, so there I've uploaded it. I'll upload this file. So here's my H5P file. I'll scroll down and I'll click on H5P options. I'll check the allow embedding and I'll check embed button. I'll leave out the copyright button. I'll scroll down and make sure that underneath common module settings, I select make available but don't show on course page. I'll then click on save and return to course. And there you'll see my H5P activity. Now I'll open the activity. And once it's open, I'll scroll down to where I see these two buttons, reuse and embed. I'll click on embed and I'll copy this code here. Okay. So I'll click on it, or I can just drag my mouse across and I'll copy it. Okay. Then I'll go back to my course, and underneath my file area here, I'll just edit this section. So I'll click on settings. From here, I go to my code view. Then I'll look for my file. There's my file text. And just underneath my file text, I'll add a break. And then I'll paste my code in there. So there's my iframe code for my H5P activity. I'll then click save. And now when you see, let's save this. So now you'll see my activity sits just underneath my file text. Okay, so now it's easier for the students to access this. So they have their block of text, they're learning here, and then you can provide them with an activity. They can drag and drop certain elements across, and once they're done, they hit check and it will check their answers. They can even retry. Then they move on to the next section, and in our next section we will add a PDF file. Okay, so let's go back, and when we go to our resource section here, so it's available but it's hidden from the students. So let's add another activity, this time a file. So I'll make sure that I click on resources and then my file there. I'll call this my test file. And in here, I'll upload my PDF file. I'll choose. So there's my PDF file. I'll upload this file. So here's my PDF file uploaded. I'll go to Appearance. And then in the display box here, just leave it on automatic. Okay. Under Common Module Settings, make sure that this is Make Available, but don't show on course page. And then we can save and display. Okay. Now, I want to click on this link here. Okay, so let's click on the link. I'll open that link and it will open my PDF document. Okay, now I'll copy it from here from the HTTPS. So that URL, not this extension here, but just the URL of this document. Okay, I'll go back to my course. Now remember, we want to add it just underneath the quiz. Okay, so it will show the students give them more information about the quiz. So I'll open my document again. Once it's opened, I'll go to settings. Let's increase the size here. I'll scroll down and I want to add it here underneath the quiz section. Okay, I'll go to my view and then HTML view. So I want to add it just underneath here. I'll add a break. And then I'll paste my code in there. Okay. I'll then save. And then save again to display. And now you'll see that there's my quiz section. And then underneath my quiz section, there's my PDF document. Okay. And now the students can read about the quiz. They can read some more about the quiz or how the rubric works, and then they can scroll down and maybe get a link to the actual quiz. Okay, so this is embedding the PDF file, but not showing it on the course page to make the course page cluttered. Another benefit of using the stealth mode or stealth activity is that it helps focus students' attention. By strategically hiding certain resources, you can guide the students through the learning process more effectively. Okay? So they won't be distracted by future activities like here. They need to go through each lesson. You can hide it strategically by only providing links, and then through the links they are using their particular learning path to access resources the way you want them to access it. With more students accessing courses from mobile devices, a clutter-free course page is crucial. The stealth feature helps ensure that your course remains user-friendly and easy to navigate on smaller screens. This way, students can quickly find and access the resources they need, regardless of the device they are using. Thank you for watching this video. If you find this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe for more tips and tricks on using Moodle effectively.